people, robbing them, shooting into their homes, and going as far as burning them. Those are just some of the horrors that went on during the October 7th massacre in southern Israel. Today, only Wink News was in the room as a general consul from Miami showed those horrors to the Jewish Federation of Greater Naples. Wink News reporter Claire Galt is live for us. Claire, what was the reaction in the room as people watched?
Amanda, hearing what Hamas terrorists did to Israelis on October 7th is one thing, but watching it is something completely different. There was pain in the hearts of every single person who watched those tapes today. And the Israeli General Counsel, who came here from Miami, told me he watched those tapes 16 times. Warning, extremely graphic, flashed across the television screen. The room went silent, except for a few deep breaths. I sat with the Jewish Foundation of Greater Naples as the Miami Israeli General Counsel clicked play. We prepared ourselves to watch footage from the day Hamas terrorists crossed the Gaza border into Israel and butchered hundreds of Israelis.
It's unimaginable, despicable horrors.
It's gut-wrenching. It is horrific. There's no good feeling that comes from that.
Words cannot describe the evil that lies in those tapes. The terrorists strapped GoPros to themselves and recorded every second of their attack, every scream of men, women, and children begging for mercy.
The people that did the attacking murdered, raped, mutilated, kidnapped, burnt homes, burnt people. They did all kinds of things that in my mind should be unmentionable.
Israeli defense soldiers' body cameras captured the aftermath of the massacre. We watched that too. Saw the sea of blood they found in the homes near the border, the bodies left behind.
The women who were just raped, the burned bodies, the baby bottles and the diapers that were in abundance there. It's just unbelievable, and we don't know anything about those babies. We don't even know if they're still alive.
We have a terrorist organization who burned baby and beheaded baby and raped women and made the worst of atrocities that you saw on these videos.
General Mike Jerquez and the Federation told me, while painful, it is necessary.
Everybody in the United States has an obligation to watch them.
Because while we mourn those we lost, there are still those left to save.
The response at this point is about getting those that were kidnapped back safe and sound and getting rid of the organization that orchestrated that attack.
The Holocaust happened because Israel didn't exist, and today it exists, and it will prevail. And this is good versus evil. This is not Israel versus Hamas. This is us fighting for the freedom of humanity.
A hard enough time just hearing about what happened to those little children, but to have to see it.
Exactly. I think that everybody should watch it to understand maybe a little better about what the conflict is all about. Of course, Claire, you spoke to a woman whose daughter's in D.C. today marching for Israel. What did she tell you?
That's right, Mira Benedict watched the tapes with me today. She told me that her daughter, who lives in Israel, came to stay here with her in Naples shortly after the war broke out, and she flew to D.C. today to march with her two teenage daughters along tens of thousands of people from all over the country. Mira told me her daughter, she may not be in Israel right now, but she felt she must do anything and everything that she can to support her country and her people.
Everybody knows somebody who's lost family or, has had someone kidnapped. Everybody knows somebody.
Does she know?
Yeah, she does. She does.
Mira and the others here today told me they will never forget the things that they saw in that room, the horrors and the evil, but they told me they're going to use that and use it for good, to tell the world the truth about Hamas. Live in Naples, Claire Galt, Wink News.
Yeah, no doubt that will be indelibly imprinted on their brain for sure.
Thank you, Claire, for your reporting. You're watching Wink News at 4. We'll be right back.